Okay, the last thing, and this one, I'm going to rely heavily on you guys. All right? So as you guys know, I have absolutely no association whatsoever with Keemstar or anything he's involved in. All right? Last year, there was talk that I would do a podcast with Boogie and Wings, but it would be our podcast, meaning the three of us would do a podcast together. And then both of those guys literally sold out and signed up with Keemstar to do a drama podcast called the Lolcow Show or the Lolcow Cast or whatever it is, where essentially the purpose of the show is they get bullied all day. A bunch of people who call farmers go on there and make fun of them constantly, and they just stand there and take it and get paid money to do it. It's a vile show. It's a disgusting show. It's exactly what I thought it was. It's complete and utter fabricated drama. All right? It's mostly fabricated. Like, almost everything on that show is scripted, 100%, done ahead of time. They already know what they're going to say and do. They do these fake sides. Oh, I'm going to quit the show. No, I'm going to quit the show. Oh, he quit. Oh, he's back. Oh, he quit. Oh, he's back. It's 100% fabricated. It's just as fake as shitty reality TV. But the people who watch the show are mental morons. They think it's legit. They're just complete moronic idiots to think that anything there would be real. Okay? But the truth is, I never want to be involved in that kind of drama content anyway, right? Ever. That's why I said I'm not involved with this show. You know, Keemstar couldn't even legitimately contact me and offer me a real spot on the show. He demanded on Twitter that I accept a $50K offer to be on the show before he even spoke with me. Like, he's making demands. Over the last 2 years, he's tried to harass me by saying he was going to contact my friends and family and do a negative Netflix documentary about me. This guy's nuts, okay? He's a fucking asshole. He's a piece of garbage. I want nothing to do with this man. All right? I've made this abundantly clear over the last 2 years. I want nothing to do with Keemstar whatsoever. All right? At all. You guys keep coming on my streams and bringing it up. And I keep telling you, guys, every time that you bring this shit up, you are literally feeding into the hands of these drama bitches. You understand that? Because that's all they are. They're bitches. They make up shit so that gullible, dumb people will talk about it, watch it, and give them money for it. Okay? If you watch the show, if you talk about the show, if you care about the show, you fell for the trap, you're a gullible idiot, and all they care about is milking you for money and views. That's it. They don't want to make legit content. If they did, they'd make a legit show. They haven't done that at all. They don't care about that. They just care about the money. All right? So, I don't know why anyone would care about this show in my audience. If you have a brain between these two ears in your head, you should never watch it. You should never discuss it. You should never give it a moment of your time. All right? The only reason I'm bringing it up is because for some weird reason, people have been contacting me in the last, 4 days, and they're all saying almost exactly the same thing. Here's what they're saying. Phil, you were completely right about the show all along. The events over there have become incredibly heinous. The show has completely fallen apart. It's awful. And what was the other thing? There was one other thing too. So basically, the weird part about it is people keep writing me and saying this. Like, oh yeah, that's what it is. They're saying they actually admitted on the show publicly that you were right all along about everything. Okay? So here's the thing. I don't watch the show. I'm never going to because I'm not a moron. Anyone who watches it is a fucking moron. That's my opinion. You can disagree with me. I think anyone who watches that show is actually like a complete idiot. Okay? There's no one who would watch the show who has intelligence because you know it's fake. The entire show is fake. Can I repeat that? Ladies and gentlemen, the entire Lolcow podcast, Lolcow Live, whatever the fuck it's called, is fake. It's scripted, you idiots. How could you fall for it and think any of that is real? You'd have to be a dunce. So congrats to how many member viewers they're getting every time that they stream it. It's a fake show, you idiots. How are you that stupid? I mean, if anything, it just shows there's an incredible group of moronic people on this planet who will fall for anything because they're so stupid, right? I just want to know, why am I in being discussed? What actually has happened over there? Can someone clarify for me what is going on that my name is in other people's mouths now and are bringing me up again? Because, by the way, this year has been a great year. If you haven't noticed, no drama. I've literally stayed out of all drama. All the drama is fabricated and outside of my streams and content. Any drama, I'm not getting pulled into it. I've stayed the fuck out of it on purpose, right? I have no involvement with it whatsoever. I don't want to be involved in it. But I feel like every once in a while, I have to ask what involvement I have. Like, why are people contacting me saying I was right all along, you know, and they admitted that you're right? What are you talking about? They're bringing it up this past week because Boogie had a horrible freak out on the show. People seeing Boogie break down, but people remember what you said about the show being bad. Is that it? Okay. Boogie got forced to have a face tattoo. That doesn't even make sense. No one can force you to have a face tattoo. If Boogie got a face tattoo, that was his active choice to do something for the show as a stunt so more morons would watch it. You understand? There's no, he got forced to do something. That's scripted. How do you not understand that? Wow. So is that literally it? See, I just like, what does this have to do with me? Why is my name even being brought up? Don't. I want nothing to fucking do with any of these losers. You understand? I don't. I want nothing to do with people who are exploitative, because that's really the truth. The entirety of that group are exploiters. They exploit themselves. They exploit others. They're just exploiting in order to get shock value content for really dumb people who don't understand they're being exploited themselves to just keep perpetuating dumb content, right? It's kind of like what the side scrollers did with my haters last year. They literally kept bringing me up in a negative way so that they would keep getting money from my haters, because my haters are morons. So the more that they brought me up in a negative way, my haters would pay them more. And then eventually it dried up, so they said, fuck it, why are we going to bother with that, right? But my haters were too dumb to realize how stupid they were, so they kept giving that group money for literally nothing. Do you really think they care about me? No, they don't. They don't care about me at all, but they would only bring me up when they knew it was time to milk the morons again. How are people so dumb? So dumb that they don't understand when they're being exploited. You need someone to like come and slap you in the face or maybe kick you in the balls to know that you're dumb and you're being exploited. Like, how stupid can you be? The moment you watch that kind of content, you've already fell for the trap and you've given them exactly what they want. Exactly the thing that they want. You and your stupid attention. You're giving them money. You're giving them popularity. Right? For what? For trash. For the lowest common denominator of content. Content that could only be possibly classified as harmful to the world. I'm going to repeat that. That kind of content is harmful to the world. To human society as a whole. Right? Remember when they did the Anna Nicole Smith show back on TV and everyone said, oh, that's not harmful. That content's fine because she's in on the joke. I mean, yeah, she's a train wreck. Her career fell apart. You could tell that she's high and drunk half the time on the show. But who cares? It's fine. She's dead now. She's dead. Because people around her turned her into a living joke. And everyone said, oh, that's fine. That's good content. She died because of those people. Do you understand? So what's it going to take? One of the people on the show has to die, and then you'll realize that it's junk content, that you shouldn't be watching it? Is that what it takes? Are you that fucking dumb that you don't understand that human exploitation is bad? This is common sense, common morality stuff. This is not big brain thinking shit. This is like if you have a base of human understanding in your head, a tiny little nugget of intelligence, you would know that that is bad stuff that should not get attention. Right? You should be doing everything in your power to stop people from watching that shit. What is wrong with you? If you watch that content, what the fuck is wrong with you? If you don't know who that is, go look it up. Anna Nicole Smith. Go look her up and see her horrible life story of how she degraded from being an actress into a train wreck person, drugs, alcohol, mistreated by everyone around her, and then they publicized it and made a reality TV show around it, and then she killed herself. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. So we have the evidence of how heinous this stuff is. So let's do a whole show based on it on YouTube, and let's give them thousands of viewers every show. Wow, you guys are real fucking smart, huh? Genius level. Anyway, that's my say on it. I'm never involving myself in any of that shit whatsoever. So go ahead, saying, you know, They put my name in their mouths. Understand something. It's not me doing it. I was correct 100% on that content. I was 100% fucking correct. All right? I know what I'm talking about. You stay the fuck away. Right? You stay the fuck away from that content. You don't engage it. You don't talk about it. You don't support it. You don't mention it. And eventually, when the crap hits the fan, all right, all you're going to hear is excuses from everyone involved. Oh, we didn't know. Oh, it wasn't serious. Oh, it wasn't meant to take. Yeah. Whatever you say, the writing's on the fucking wall. Right? We have the track record. We see what happens with this kind of content and shit. We already know where it's going. So if you want to be part of that degenerate shit, you want to go to hell, go for it. Satan's waiting for you with 2 hot pokers for your ass when you show up. All right? Me, I'm staying the fuck away from it. I have better things to do with my life. Fair enough? I'm done. I've said my piece on that garbage. Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's this simple now. If anyone is going to try to bother me shit about it, it's against the rules. It's always been a rule that it's a ban when you bring up drama content in my streams and stuff. So it's this simple. I don't want to see it talked about. I don't need to know about what they're doing over there. I don't care how many times they name drop me. I don't give a fuck. If I see it, you're gone. Straight up, 100% new rule. I don't ever want to hear anything about Lolcow Show, Keemstar, Boogie, or Wings. Fuck all of them. They're fucking erased. You understand? I got better things to do with my life than deal with their bullshit. That's for sure. So, see it? Gone. Done. I don't want people coming to my show. Oh, did you hear what this guy did on his stream? And this guy? Fuck you. You're gone. That's it. Straight up. New rules. Done with it. All right? Understand that. I don't want to hear anything about it ever again. And if they're sad about that, because I know, for example, I know Wings is not a bad guy. I know he's not. Too bad. You wrapped up yourself with the wrong crowd. I want nothing to do with you, man. That's your fault. That's on you. Wings, that's the problem, is that I know there's people there who aren't horrible people, but I can't be involved with that shit. I can't. You have to lay down the law in your life of what things you want to be associated with and you don't. I will have zero association with those fucking people. Zero. I can't lower myself to that level of horrendous action and the consequence that will come, because trust me, there will be consequence for this. You have to understand this. Something will happen. There will be consequence, right? Expand Dong says, I think when it comes to entertainment, being real or fake doesn't matter. Look at wrestling. People know it's scripted, but they enjoy it, and that's fine. Same with TV. The difference is, with wrestling, no one's getting hurt. It's fake. With this kind of exploitative, awful content, it is hurting people. Do you understand? It's degrading YouTube. It's degrading the viewers. It's degrading the people who are involved. It's awful content. It shouldn't exist. People who are pro wrestling, it's just an athletic competition with some drama, like a soap opera. That's like saying a soap opera is bad. No, soap opera's fake. You know it's fake. Pro wrestling's fake. You know it's fake. The Lolcow show is not portrayed as this is a drama fake show. This is a real podcast where all these heinous things are really happening. They're portraying it like it's reality. That's not good. That's exploitation. That's awful. It shouldn't exist. You understand? That's the difference. Okay? I don't care if it was fake, like if it was a scripted show and everyone knew they were playing characters and it wasn't real, then I wouldn't really give a shit. Seriously. I would still think it sucked. I was like, wow, that's a terrible plot, terrible characters. Why would anyone watch it? But at least it wouldn't be exploitative then. But they don't portray it like that. They portray it as reality because that's how they get more shock value out of morons who watch it. You see? That's the difference. Yes, that is true. Pro wrestlers do get hurt. They do. There have been ones that have died, and it was accidental. That wasn't intentional as part of the show. That wasn't scripted like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, oh, the wrestler, harmed themselves or others around them as a result of the job, right? It would, things have happened. Oh, a piece of something snapped and they fell to their death. That's a freak accident, right? Or the wrestler sadly got addicted to painkillers, which obviously their employer doesn't want them to do and is strongly against, and then their life went to shit. That's different. That's different than actual content portrayed as real that is fake to exploit the viewership and exploit the people involved. If you don't understand the difference, it's this simple. You're trying to justify your own very immature, heinous actions, right? Again, you got to remember something. Actions have consequences. If you spend a ridiculous amount of time and money playing GTA Online for a decade, you will see every other game developer try to make games that are games as a service, and the industry will plummet. If you spend your entire amount of time watching drama content on YouTube that is scripted and or exploitative, you will then see all of YouTube go down the same toilet, and all the other content will go away because everyone will be making what's profitable for morons. Do not see the slippery slope. If you don't, you're stupid and ignorant. And I can't make you smart. All I can do is warn you. I feel like that's kind of my job at this point. I almost feel like I'm a watchdog for this shit because everyone else just seems like it's okay. It's not okay. It's not. It shouldn't exist. Yeah. I'm gonna say it another way. All right. Human exploitation, whether it's consented to or not, is still human exploitation. It doesn't matter if someone agrees to it. It's still exploitation. It's still morally wrong. And probably in some cases, legally wrong too. Just that no one's really looked into the truth of the matter, right? But it's wrong. It doesn't matter if they agree to it or not.